Radio 2.
On BBC Sounds.
And on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.
On your smart trousers!
BBC News at 7 o'clock. This is Nikki Cardwell. Philip Schofield, who's presented this morning on ITV for more than 20 years, has announced he'll not be returning to the show. There's been intense media speculation about an apparent rift with his co-presenter Holly Willoughby, and yesterday his brother was jailed for child sex offences. Ellie Henman is a showbiz reporter for the Sun newspaper, which first reported on the story more than a week ago.
Ultimately, I think his position was untenable. The last 10 days, to see how awkward it was between them. This was a relationship that has broken down. It couldn't carry on. And I think to put them on screen was incredibly awkward and people could see through it. Their relationship and their chemistry is what carries that show. And ultimately, if it's not working and it's broken, it can't continue.
Ukraine's President Zelensky has held talks with India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the sidelines of the G7 summit of advanced economies in Japan. Mr. Zelensky is trying to win over leaders who maintain ties with Moscow. He's been boosted by a US agreement to allow Ukrainian pilots to train in American-made F-16 jets. The commander of Russia's Wagner mercenary force claims his troops have taken full control of the Ukrainian city of Bakhmut, where some of the fiercest fighting of the war has taken place. Ukraine insists the battle is continuing. Sinn Féin is now the largest party in both local government and Stormont for the first time after making huge gains in Northern Ireland's council elections. With counting still going on, the party has won 138 seats, up from the 105 councillors returned in 2019. But the Democratic Unionist Party's Emma Little-Pengelly, who's a member of the local assembly, says Sinn Féin's success was not at the expense of her party.
We've seen a significant number of seats falling there for the SDLP and record levels of support for Sinn Féin. So that's all happening within those that vote nationalist. On the unionist side, what we're seeing is a bit of a split between the DUP and the Ulster Unionist Party, two unionist parties, a bit of a collapse of the Ulster Unionist Party towards the Central Alliance Party. But in all of that, the DUP vote has held very, very solid.
Football and the late kick-off is a vital game in the Premier League. A win for Nottingham Forest will ensure their survival, but defeat for Arsenal will hand the title to Manchester City. And that score at the moment is Forest 1, Arsenal 0. And Everton still have hopes of avoiding relegation after an equaliser in the 9th minute of added time against Wolves. Their keeper Jordan Pickford praised the team's attitude.
Hopefully come Monday night at 9:45, it's a good point. It's great for our belief, there's still a lot of football. We could have took, would like to win today, but I think a point's better than zero, and we showed character, we didn't give up.
And Manchester United are close to securing a Champions League spot after beating Bournemouth 1-0. Tonight's weather, a cloudy and wet night for Scotland and Northern Ireland, but dry and clear for much of England and Wales. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 7.
This is Lisa Tarbuck.
BBC Radio 2.